Hello! Nice day, isn't it?
What? Huh?
I said hello!
Oh man, Winters is such a
Yeah. Hey, you wanna go with his will?
Shh, be quiet.
First, it is my wishes that I be buried the way I felt most comfortable in life, dressed as a sexy kitten with a parking cone up my butt. For I was a weird pervert who did many other gross things that nobody knew about, like eating my own poop or putting nail polish on my and I always wanted to do my own dog. And here's a list of things I used to jerk it to.
Hello, table for one.
No, I'm from the Food and Drug Administration.
I'm sorry, we don't serve people from the Food and Drug Administration.
Interesting. No, that's okay, though. I'll just have a look around.
Do you have a warrant?
I don't need a warrant. That's not how this works.
I'm afraid you need a warrant.
I don't need a warrant.
I really can't let you see the restaurant unless you have probable cause.
That's not how it works either, and even if it was, this is.
I'm sorry, and why are you harassing us?
Well, what caught my eye is that the restaurant is called It's Not Kittens, It's Chicken. And then there's a logo of a chef winking.
It's not.
That's not what?
It's not kittens.
Okay.
It's chicken.
Okay.
There's nothing illegal about serving chicken, like there is kittens.
Can I just see your kitchen, please?
You see, it's just that it's a little bit of a mess back there, so I'm really gonna have to ask you to come back tomorrow.
This is a health inspection. I'm not gonna come back on another day so you can clean up your messy kitchen.
I don't even know how to get back there, and I think it's locked anyway.
Hey, I got a new spicy hot plate of kitten. I'm in chicken.
See, he just locked it.
Oh, what do you have right here? What is this?
That is a chicken.
Well, first of all, if this is chicken, it shouldn't be just lying around on the floor. And secondly, this is not chicken. It appears to be a Kitten McNugget.
Now, that's just a name.
Hello, I'm from the Highway Department. We've received a number of complaints about a billboard of yours that reads, "Now eating is fun again."
And I'm sorry, what's wrong with that?
It's a reference to oral sex.
There's been a misunderstanding. That's not a reference to oral sex.
Then what is that a reference to?
You know, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to ask you both to leave. You're upsetting our customers.
You know, your customers can just deal with this.
Goodbye, family. Have fun at the store. Oh, yeah. Here we go. What the hell?
Processing photo.
Processing what? No.
Sending photo.
No, sending to who?
Sending
No,
photo.
cancel. Cancel.
Printing photo.
Printing? I don't even have a printer. No, abort.
Renting billboard.
Renting bill what? No!
Would you like billboard in New York or Los Angeles?
Neither! None!
Both.
No! Looby hands. Hello?
Hey, Kyle, it's Tom. Just saw your billboard, bro. Pretty crazy.
What?
How's it going, broski? Haven't seen you in a couple years.
Wait, Tom, what's on the billboard?
You know, it's that one where you're jerking it and looking all weird.
Oh my God.
Good thing I had your phone number up there, because I lost it.
I'm getting another call. Tom, hang on. Oh, it's my dog.
Oh yeah, you still got that talking dog?
Hello?
She's in the grocery store right now, but she's mad.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am pleased to be here today to present to you the future of the Kornheisen Brewing Company. This new product is going to revitalize our sales throughout the country and bring us a brand new generation of loyal customers. I present to you Kid Beer.
I'm not sure that we can do that.
Why not? This will make millions, billions. People love kids. People love beer. Put them together, Kid Beer.
But will kids like beer?
Of course they will. It's highly addictive.
I don't know.
Look, up until now, nobody has been marketing beer to children.
Yeah, why is that?
I feel like there's a reason for that.
And here's the best part. There's absolutely no reason for that.
Why don't I just Google it quick just to make sure?
No. Look, nobody ever got anywhere in life by Googling everything they did to make sure it was okay.
Yeah, those guys that made all that money off Google, they didn't Google.
Isn't that why they ID people at bars and liquor stores?
They don't do that anymore.
I haven't been ID'd in like 15 years.
Why don't I just Google it anyways, just to make sure?
Get away from the computer.
You know, there's something about this whole thing that just doesn't sit right.
Look, Darren, are you a lawyer?
Well, no.
Then you admit that you have no idea what you're talking about.
Hey, you're right.
Listen, even if there is some sort of glitch, we get legal to throw everything they've got at this problem, make it go away, and we are gonna get the kids of this country wasted. Who's with me?
I love playing on the swings, puppy dogs and fangs, and beer. I love Kid Beer. Kid Beer, beer for kids.
While the legal battle rages on in the courts, the damage may have already been done. Kid Beer has become the third most popular product in the United States, behind only water and cheese stings. Playgrounds are empty, schoolyards are abandoned, and bars and saloons are filled with the pitter-patter of little feet. As everywhere at any time, little kids are getting plowed.
I woke up covered in throw up. I punched my mom. I broke all my toys. I used to have fun drinking Kid Beer. When I have to drink Kid Beer to have fun.
Can't even watch cartoons anymore without having a Kid Beer first.
Kid Beer ruined my fucking life, but I fucking love it.
I am a prick. A stupid, selfish prick. A worthless piece of trash.
Don't be so hard on yourself.
No. I came in here with a straight face, and I sold you good people Kid Beer.
But Bill, Kid Beer's made us billions. Yeah, I bought Google.
Kid Beer is worthless. It's nothing. You son of a bitch!
Wait. Let's hear him out.
I came in here selling you people Kid Beer. But what I should have been selling was baby beer.
Baby beer.
Beer for babies.
Are you tired of the same old, same old? Then crack open an ice-cold bottle of baby beer. Baby beer. Beer for babies.
And now they've made beer for babies.
Baby beer? Seriously? Baby beer?
But baby beer's sold zillions.
Embryonic beer.
What?
We take an IV, we run it into the uterus, we replace the embryonic fluid with beer. Embryonic beer.
They'll be completely surrounded by beer.
They'll get so wasted in there.
And they'll be completely addicted.
Bill, this idea is too good. I can't take this anymore. Ah! He's right. The idea's too good. The next logical step is oblivion. Ah! What's going on?
The The idea is too good, it's breaking the universe.
Are you tired of the same old squirt guns that just shoot water? Well, say goodbye to water pistols and buckle up for Booger Blasters, the new fun gun from Johnson & Hedges. Collect your boogers all winter long with your friends. Then you'll have enough ammo to booger blast your buddies all summer long. Booger Blasters, it's not your average squirt gun. From the makers of the Snot Rocket.
Hey, you kids need to come into the house and clean up. Nah.
And coming this fall, the bomb.
Good evening. You're watching PBS. You're joining us now for Chapter 3 in our 8-part miniseries entitled Whitman, a look at the life and works of Walt Whitman. In addition to writing some of the most influential poetry of the English language, Walt Whitman also kept a journal throughout much of his life. In the first 2 installments of the show, we read from his elementary school years. Today, we'll be reading passages he wrote in his 13th year. With me, as always, is our panel of experts, Dr. Henry Jones, Dr. Dick Kimball, and Dr. Jackie Ryan. Panelists, thoughts on what we've read thus far?
Powerful, powerful work. You can see the talent at such a young age.
It's very interesting, you know, the way he writes about his childhood friends and his family dog are just leaps and bounds beyond the faculties of a normal 8-year-old.
Now let's take a look at some of Mr. Whitman's writing from the first day of 7th grade. Dear Diary, today was the first day of 7th grade, and all I could think about are boobs. Boobs, 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 boobs. Big bouncy boobs. I want them in my mouth. I want them in my hands. I want them all over me. Today, I thought of boobs. The mind of a master. Panelists, thoughts?
I think it's important to keep in mind that in his early works, he had yet to find his literary voice. I mean, a boy his age, we can clearly see that he's struggling with new thoughts and feelings.
Absolutely. You know, I couldn't disagree more. I think, dare I say it, that this may be some of his bravest, most illuminating work.
But this is not his work. This is his diary.
No, 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 no. Listen to his words. Boobs, boobs, boobs. Big bouncy boobs. Listen to that alliteration.
I find it interesting that even at his young age, Whitman was able to pull such different reactions out of different people. Yes. Let us read from a chapter that he wrote the following month. Boobs. More boobs. I want to stick my in boobs. There's a girl in my class named Janice Williamson. She has the biggest boobs. In the margins of this page, I have drawn what I imagine her naked boobs to look like. And here, if we could bring camera 1 over to me, we can see. This is Janice Williamson.
And she's 13 years old, right?
Well, I suppose it is interesting that this is the only time I'm aware of Walt Whitman including an illustration with his writings.
You know, I think it's interesting to point out that it seems that Mr. Whitman is exaggerating a little bit. I mean, these are full womanly boobs, whereas your average 13-year-old's breasts tend to resemble more of a bloated, fleshy candy corn.
Yeah, I would feel more comfortable if we could just move on to his later years. I mean, he gets really good at 17.
You know, I'd like to counter with something. Perhaps Janice Williamson was held back a couple years. Because, like I said, most 13-year-olds' breasts are nothing to write home about. But these, hachi-machi.
You know, I think I'm just gonna de-mic now.
I think I'm going to de-mic. Hachi-machi. The debate crackles. Come, let us read an excerpt that took place in October of the following year. If you look at the bottom of this page, you will see a discolored spot. That's because today I thought about boobs so much that I started rubbing this journal against my wiener until stuff came out all over the pages. It tasted like salt. It tasted like salt. And this tastes like art.
You know, I could not agree more. I mean, look what he's done. He's literally put himself on the page.
I'm sure that if Walt Whitman were alive today, he would say, "Where did you get my journal? Why would you do this to me? I'll sue you. I'll sue you all. That was private."
Okay, welcome to Jack Off Slop Shop, Food with Attitude. My name is Jerry. I'll be ignoring you this evening. If you guys want anything, feel free to shut up and get it yourselves. This tubby guy to my left is Timmy. He's new here, so he's gonna be following me around and learning the ropes from a master. Timmy, say hello.
Hello.
Okay, now let's start off with drink orders. What do you guys want? Let me guess, a couple of Cosmos.
You guys are f***ts.
Let's slow things down a bit, okay?
Okay. We'll have a couple of Cokes.
Oh, big man with the Coke. Sure you can handle all that sugar, sweet tooth?
Actually, I'll get a beer.
Oh, there we go. At least there's one real man at the table. See that, ladies?
Ladies?
Yeah, if you two need to use the restroom, the ladies' room is right down the hall on the left. I'm sure you girls will want to go tinkle together, right?
So you can wash your filthy Wash off your filthy
I'll have the nacho ordinary nachos.
Okay, I'm surprised you could read that menu, though. From the looks of them, I thought he was gonna point and grunt.
You guys all look like you have AIDS.
Timmy.
Especially this guy. Who's your lawyer, Denzel Washington? You know, that's really inappropriate.
Yeah, I think we're gonna go.
Go blow each other.
Guys, wait. He's new. I'm sorry. Please, sit down. I'll get the ordinary nachos on the house, okay? Stop.
I don't even get that.
I think he thinks you're Italian.
I am.
Yeah, I think it's like a gay Italian thing, like cup of the I don't know.
Yeah, we're Say hello to my little friends! Get it? Because say hello to my little friends, it's like Italian, The Godfather, right? Everyone is dumb except me.
Okay, class, today we will be looking at the proudest moment in American history, the Apollo 11 moon landing. Here we can see Neil Armstrong taking that historic first step and becoming the first man to walk on the moon. Yes, Timmy?
Who shot that?
What?
Who shot that footage?
What do you mean?
Well, if Neil Armstrong was the first man on the moon, then who's holding the camera?
Well,
Who's out there with the camera?
No, I know what you're asking. I'm just... Could have been like a tripod, or... No, that's not. Oh.
Hey, Mr. Teacherson, what can I do for you?
Who shot the moon landing?
Neil Armstrong.
No, he was in it. I mean, who's holding the camera?
Wait a minute, I know this. It was... I have no idea.
Yeah.
What?
I know.
Hang on a second.
Whoa.
Hey, Mr. Mayor. Who shot the moon landing?
Buzz Aldrin.
No, he was in the ship.
I don't know. Alien? Wait, hold on one second.
Thank you for calling the military.
Hi, yes, I have a question.
Don't ask, don't tell.
No. Who shot the moon landing?
Obama residence.
Yes, Mr. President. Who shot the moon landing?
Who's asking that?
Some kid from PS 139.
Hold on.
Who did shoot the moon landing?
Oh, there was a camera on the leg of the moon lander.
And why'd you bomb that school?
That's why they call me Obama.
This show sometimes